shift to the wrestling mat now as we had one of the district meets in Class 2A over in Sioux Center. So down up to Sioux Center we go. 8 Siouxland teams in action. 106 winner was Bryce Osterning. Now we'll start in the 113 weight class where Jace Curry from SBL gets the near fall and Evan Erpenbach from Westline. Curry wins and punches his ticket to state up into 120 now. It's Westline and SBL on the mat again. It's Ryan Banson. He gets the job done as he gets the fall victory to advance to the state tournament up in 125. SBL making another appearance, and it's going to be a tech fall win for Ethan Skoglund over Josh Hoffman from Sheldon South O'Brien. 132 now. It's Levi Dunn and Cassidy Craig battling on the mat, and Dunn from Spirit Lake Park secures the pin and advances to state. 138 pounds now, and Dalton Van Wy picks up the fall victory right here for the Warriors. And guess what? He punches his ticket to Des Moines. Over in 144 pounds, Cade Bauer, he's going to pick up a pin victory. He advances to the state tournament. Now we move up to 150 pounds. It's going to be Aiden McRoberts who picks up the fall victory over Cole Hoyer. And guess where he's going? That's right, to Des Moines for state wrestling. Keeping it moving, 157 pounds now. Bo Coden from SBL picking up a fall victory over Landon Roseboom. He's headed to state. 165, Xavier Ellington for SBL picks up the fall victory, and he will join his fellow SBL teammates over in Des Moines. 175 now, Ryland DeGroot gets the near fall, and he goes on to win by decision 8-4, advancing to state. 190 pounds, Jarrett Roos from Sheldon South O'Brien remains undefeated as he earns his way to state with a tech fall over Brendan Lamfers. 215 pounds now, Brody Van Riggenmorter. He gets the fall victory over Lucas Koima. Brody is now headed to state. And the final match at 285, Jacques Zoomerman. He gets the huge pin over Brooks McFarland. And Zoomerman wins his 100th career match and punches his ticket to Des Moines at the same exact time. Big.